Smart 24, driving business.
A very good morning to Smart Means Business. My name is Falda Chirabonachimuli, and I would love to first start by saying that the usual host, Andrew Barije, is currently under the weather, and he will be joining us shortly after he recovers from that which is bothering him. Welcome to Smart 24, and this is Smart Means Business, your daily morning show that keeps you updated about business trends and whatever is trending in the world in order to help you make your business decisions today. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's go in for a brief break and come back with the business quote of the day. Thank you and welcome back. Our lovely quote has been from Aliko Dangote, who is a well-known and well-established billionaire in the continent of Africa. And he says that to build a business, you must be willing to start small. A number of times, a lot of us think that the people who have made it big didn't start somewhere. We focus more on the success story other than what got them to where they are. So you and I should be reminded as of this morning that in order to be able to build a successful business, you must be willing to start small. It is said that Rome was not built in one day, and neither can a business be. You must be willing to learn, do your research well, and a journey to 1,000 miles begins with one step. So taking a small step to building or to starting your entrepreneurial journey is already getting you halfway into the journey, and you should be willing to learn along the way, stay humble and be focused, have mentorship, seek out mentorship in whatever you choose to do, because you are going to need the guidance along the way. What you are looking forward to doing has already been done, and there is, I promise you, I guarantee you that there is someone already out there who knows exactly what you're going through and they're willing to guide you through. So wherever you are at in your entrepreneurial journey, if you're still at the start, if you're still at raising capital, please do not hesitate to go forward, and you should be willing to take a failure well, because the way you view failure and success really has a way to play in how far you are going to get on your business or entrepreneurial journey. You should avoid taking success or failure, specifically failure, at a personal level, because you are bound to fail on your journey of starting a business. But that should not be something that should stop you. Rather, it should be something that pushes you in order to get more energy and momentum to see through that your business venture is successful. Well, that was our quote of the day from a very prominent billionaire in Africa who comes from Nigeria, known as Aliko Dangote. Thank you so much, and we shall be heading into the press review and know what's happening today in the Daily Monitor and the New Vision. Thank you so much. Today is 7th November 2024, and it is exactly 7 minutes past 8 a.m. And we are going to be looking at what is trending in the news of Uganda today. Starting off with the Daily Monitor, and the front page is Ground and Roasted. If you have been following up on the recent Coffee Bill amendment of 2024, yesterday was the final day and it marked the end of the continuous struggle to know what the future of our Coffee Bill is going to be. And I must say this ended off on a very interesting note, as we had two members of parliament starting up a scuffle due to a misunderstanding that is related to a seat. These members of parliament were Member of Parliament who represents Mityana municipality, known as Honorable Zake, with his counterpart who represents Kilak North, known as Anthony Akol. And this was mainly due to ownership of a seat, where Mr. Zake left his seat to talk about the continuous debate of the Coffee Bill. And on return, he found that Mr. Akol had taken over his seat and was not willing to leave it. And that led to a scuffle, which closed the signing of the amendment bill in Parliament yesterday. And that is the front page of our Daily Monitor today. And moving forward on more about what happened in the Parliament yesterday, journalists up in arms after being caught in the house fight. We see that the journalists who are taking on the mantle of recording and making awareness of what was happening in the Parliament were kicked out after the scuffle had happened, mainly to protect the scene and what was going on in the Parliament, and they were told to sit in a hall that was outside the Parliament. And we see that they were really riled up about this because they believe that they are working for the people of the country, the people of Uganda, and not the Parliament. And this left them really pissed off. And you can get that story, full story, on page 2 of Daily Monitor. And moving forward, there's been an end of road for the Uganda National Roads Authority, UNRA, and this has been a continuous conversation which has come down to the government rationalizing all public entities in order to manage its public debt and public expenditure. And UNRA seems to be one of the authorities that has been laid off and is going to be dissolved, and things will be run over by the Ministry of Works and Transport when it comes to infrastructure development of the economy of Uganda. And on page 3, we see that Member of Parliament Akol, his pensions were able to land Member of Parliament Zake in hospital, and he was taken to hospital, that is Zambia Hospital, right after the scuffle had happened because MP Akol had seriously punched him. That is what is trending on our page 3 in the newspaper of Daily Monitor. On page 4, how His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni was able to battle over and take over and see to it that the Coffee Bill has been signed and NCDA is being completely dissolved into the Ministry of Agriculture. That being said, we are looking forward to see how these new changes are going to bring about prosperity of the agriculture sector of Uganda's economy. And amidst the bill, the Coffee Bill, a number of other entities were dissolved, and that and more is what is in the Daily Monitor of today. And today marks the second day of the primary living examinations of Uganda's educational sector, and we see that there has been a number of unpleasantries that have gone on, such as delays, bad roads, floods that have affected the primary living examination students, and this happened in Gulu district, where the students were delayed by over 40 minutes in order to be able to attend their exams, and this is attributed to floods that took over and they couldn't be able to cross the bridge. So you can find more of that story in today's Daily Monitor. And moving forward on the rationalization of government entities, those in the agriculture department, we see that the exporters of fruits and vegetables are having a very hard time to negotiate their bargaining power and be able to continue with the usual flow of importation and exportation of the vegetables, and this is due to the merging of Uganda Export Promotions Board as well as Uganda Free Zone Authority, which were helping on foreseeing that these fruits and vegetables are being able to be exported fairly and very well. This is clearly posing already a challenge to the agricultural sector, as it is bringing about delay in decision making due to the limited certification that we previously had in order to be able to see through that we are able to export and import fairly and very well. Then in the district of Masaka or Masaka region, we see that there has been limited access to finance in the health workers division with hospitals, as well as there is delay in them being able to get this financial aid that we need. Interestingly, that and more is what is in today's Daily Monitor, and not forgetting to close the Daily Monitor with the trending Equatorial Guinea case that has been going on with the government official who has been caught up in a number of stories about his personal life being portrayed into videos with other ladies in their sexual and private relations. And we see that the Vice President of Guinea-Bissau, Ngumia Chiang, is addressing this issue on a public level in order to be able to restore the dignity of Guinea, and we hope that goes well. Well, that is what we have in today's Daily Monitor, and today is 7th November 2024. And moving forward to the new vision as well, this starts off with what Trump win means for Uganda. We should be reminded that His Excellency Donald Trump has resumed seat representing the Republicans of the United States of America, and this was announced yesterday, where he won the election with the Electoral College being above in votes by 291, which the required number is 270, but he was able to see through to it that he won the elections, winning the Democratic representative Kamala Harris. And in the new vision, they have a detailed conversation about what his win means to the economy of Uganda. And moving into more, we see that the Coffee Amendment Bill of 2024 has been passed. This justifies the fact that a number of public government entities have been successfully rationalized or dissolved into a number of ministries, and these include the Uganda Coffee Development Authority, UNRA, among others, and their fate has been sealed and stamped as of yesterday, which was 6th November 2024. Moving forward, we see on the second page that the First Lady champions school infrastructure preservation. This is to ensure that even the future generations still have access to school, and all the educational reforms that are being put into place now. How are we going to be able to preserve infrastructure for economic prosperity? And moving forward, again, we see that the new vision is addressing the issue that happened in the parliament yesterday, where the two members of parliament, counterparts being MP Okol Anthony and Zake, the representative as well of parliament, took part in a scuffle over a seat. And interestingly, this is not the first time we are seeing the members of parliament having a scuffle over a number of issues. We see that 7 years ago again, something of a sort happened, and well, this time round it has foreseen that about 12 of the members of parliament have been discontinued from attending the parliamentary meetings or gatherings in the Parliament of Uganda, and these include Honorable Zake, Mr. Anthony Okol, we see Honorable Nyeko Derrick, among others, who have been discontinued for 3 sessions moving forward. And continuing, we see the salary disparities affecting the public service, and these are some of the visions as to why we have been set to be rationalized of the rationalization of some of our public entities in order to foresee that this redundancy of these entities that was previously there is now manageable, and that is a vision of our President, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Well, that and more is what is in the news today. Thank you for tuning in, and get yourself a copy in order to keep updated with what is going on around the country. Thank you so much.
Smart 24.